defensive end, getting rebounds, one opportunity. And then on the offensive end, they're doing a pretty good job of competing for those offensive rebounds that Coach Peeler loves so much.
Powell in the inbound pass, passes it to Wiles. Wiles driving in. Nice spin move there. A difficult shot opportunity. Can't get it in. Rebound try and a foul and count it. Worthy Wiles showing some strength.
Yeah, really stayed after that one. He missed the first opportunity. Really stayed after, got the offensive board, and gets the and one opportunity here. So it came out better for the Scots on the miss.
And just like that, the Scots have such an early lead, 13-6 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. This team just out of nowhere could just pop off and have a double-digit lead.
That's exactly right. They hit those three balls, and, boy, you throw it away. They're going to try to get something in transition here.
Pease step there, Bass to Siebold. A little miscommunication on the pass, but Wiles is able to pick it up. He's going to reset here. Pass it to Crawford. Crawford driving in, has a lane. Pass it to Siebold. Siebold for a three. Just misses it there, but a good shot opportunity for the Scots. And here comes Jones. Jones making his way up. Looked like he was going to go for the deep three again. No look pass there. And gets his own rebound throw. And still misses it there, but a good try there by Tyke Mitchell. And here comes Crawford now. Crawford to Powell. Crawford, pump fake. Siebold just misses it. Pease for a wide open three. And knocks it down.
Nice job of ball rotation that time from Powell to Siebold to Pease, and he hits a three. Boy, that's a nice job to see that kind of rotation early on.
Pease now has 5 points with that three-point shot made. And the Angels are down by double digits early in the first quarter. Jones has it. Still looking.
Oh, nice
pass there.
play.
Powell. He sniffed it out, but it's going to remain Blue Angels' ball.
Yeah, great anticipation there by Dillon on that wing, trying to take away that corner shot, and just couldn't quite come up with it. Again, the Scots are being aggressive. You can already see they're extending that defense beyond that three-point line.
Mitchell driving in. And it's going to be a travel call there as he did take that extra step. And just another quick turnover there by the Angels. That's 4 already in this quarter.
Yeah, great job by Bo Crawford to get in front and draw that traveling call. Really good hustle, good position. Bo's a tough, hard-nosed player, and he's not afraid to take that charge.
Quick substitutions made. Pease now has it. He's getting pressured. Trying to look to a pass and gives it to Siebold. Siebold looking. He's getting double-teamed. Back to Siebold. And Siebold's going to reset. Trying to get free. Pass there to Powell.
Oh,
and
nice.
Crawford's just wide open in the lane, and Crawford takes advantage.
Nice job by Bo to see the opening, and nice job by Dillon to lay it in there. Nice layup and real good execution by the Scots.
Crawford gets his first points of the game. Blue Angels trying to get back into this game. Jones looking. Extra step there. Floater shot. Just unbelievable shot there. He's got 5.
Boy, nice soft touch. He's shown a little bit of everything.
It's going to be a quick turnover there by the Scots. Mitchell looking. Pass their little pump fake there and gets it in. And that was Thompson Grant who gets his first points of the game. Pease is looking. Gives it to Powell. Powell trying to get up in the lane. Passes it to Siebold. Siebold for a deep three-point try. Just misses it. But Crawford's there on the rebound to clean it up.
Yeah, Crawford tipped it over there, and there's Bo Crawford there to bank it in. And nice job by the Scots hitting that offensive glass.
Deep three-point try, and oh, man. Jalen Jones. He's got 8.
Yeah, he's got to be picked up from the logo on for my way of thinking here.
Powell going to slow the pace down, and he's going to give it to Pease. 1:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Oh, nice pass there, and Powell gets it in.
That's the old deny play. Boy, the Scots use that from a lot of different looks, a lot of different sets, and have been successful no matter how they do it. So,
and now Siebold they're trying to stop Jones from getting the 3. Mitchell with a nice spin move there. Difficult shot.
Nice
and
job.
Knocks it down.
Nice
what an
job.
acrobatic shot. No look pass there to Wiles. Wiles difficult shot and gets it in. Back and forth we go as Wiles now has 4.
Yeah, nice finish there by Worthy underneath and get a little contact and was able to put it in the hoop.
Mitchell again, difficult shot. Trying to get his own rebound. That's going to be an offensive foul. And it will be Scott's ball.
Yeah, it looked like he came over the back a little bit. Good position there by, I think it was probably Powell down there underneath and was able to draw the offensive foul. So Scots with a little bit of breather here, get a chance to catch their breath. We had a little hectic pace there once the Blue Angels started putting a little backcourt pressure on the Scots. We're seeing it again.
Yeah, it was a really quick sequence of events, but difficult catch there by Pease. He's getting pressured, and it's going to be a foul there. And Pease is so quick that he can just get out of any really tough situation that he's in.
Yeah, he really looks good and looks strong with the ball. Oh, there's one.
And it's going to be a quick turnover there. It looks like it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a blocking foul call. And Tristan Reese is going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's just one of those tough turnovers. You can't make those cross-court passes, and that's what you're going to see more, I think, as the game wears on, is getting used to the speed of the game, the speed of a game versus the speed of practice, and it makes a huge difference when you're in a game speed and practice speed.
And that was only the third turnover for the Scots, so they've been pretty good handling the ball, while on the other side the Angels have 5 turnovers, but they're closing in on the lead. As with this second free throw, it'll be 17-24 with 50 seconds left remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that makes a difference. We putting pressure on in the front court like this.
He's quickening the pace. Seems there's nobody even close to him.
Nobody stepped in to stop him. Went coast to coast with it. Great job by Pease to take it to the distance.
He's got 7 now. It's like he was the Flash. You couldn't even tell where he was going. Mitchell now has it. Mitchell driving in. Difficult shot, and Grant Needleman says, get that out of here. Wiles looking. Difficult layup shot. Just misses it. But to help him out is Mitchell Carew, who gets his first points.
Yeah, nice follow. And, boy, I love to see that hustle down the court on even a fast break play like that. So nice job by Mitchell Carew to get the follow.
Looking now. We're getting pressure now. 3 seconds left. Deep three-point try. Misses it there. Tip in there, and at the buzzer, it goes in for McCade Brown. So at the end of the first quarter, it's now 28-19. It's within double digits. It's within single digits. I kind of messed up there. But overall, what did you feel you saw from the first quarter?
Well, there are a couple of things I think, Coach Peeler will be very happy with the offense. He loves to get 20-something in a quarter is really outstanding for the Scots, and they're playing this speed that they're doing right now. What he's not going to like is that 19 points that they gave up, and a lot of that was some deep threes. So I'm sure he's talking about extending the defense a little bit. It really is going to dictate what kind of defense they do play. It's hard to play a zone when you have to pick people up 6 or 7 feet above the three-point line, so it's really going to be a problem. But offensively, I thought the Scots played well. The things that Coach Peeler always talks about is hitting the glass hard, offensive rebounding, and hitting your shots and getting back on defense. And I think they did a pretty good job of all of those in the first quarter. And for the first quarter of the season, I thought they looked pretty good. And certainly offensively, they look really good.
And a real thorn in the side in the first quarter for the Scots was Jaden Jones. He already has 8 points. I mean, he's been really taking those really deep three-point tries. I mean, he's not even being guarded. He just tries, and he's been making them.
Yeah, he's got that'll be an adjustment. They'll start picking him up a little earlier. They're trapping now a little bit out of their zone. That's stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds, and that is going to be the 7th turnover for the Blue Angels. You cannot turn the ball over this much against this high-powered Highland Park team.
Well, you just give away possessions, and the Scots are so good with the ball. They get shots. They put shots up on the glass and go get rebounds. So it's something you're just giving them extra possessions, and you don't want to do that.
Pease now has it. Pease getting a little contact there, but not Crawford.
Oh, he was open.
Pease is wide open in the lane. Corner 3 try. Just misses off the backboard, but Siebold gets it. Crew looking, gives it back to Pease, and Pease is going to go back to reset.
Oh, I think they thought a timeout was called, but I don't know what he called.
They thought Coach Peeler called a timeout.
We've seen those before. All right.
So inbound pass by Crawford. Still early second quarter. Now back to Pease here. Pease has 7 points on the night. He's looking, getting pressured, passes it to Siebold. Siebold with a deep three-point try. Just misses off the backboard, and rebound there by Jones. Quickening the pace here. Jones and Needleman going at it. Grant Needleman, a very efficient defender. Spin move here, difficult shot, and he It was great defense, but that was just an even better shot. Now he's at double digits. He has 10 points.
Boy, it really was. Grant did all he could to stop that one, and just nice take and a nice and one opportunity for Grant Needleman. Boy, he looks good out there now. He's long and rangy and makes guard-like moves for a guy of his size, and he's going to be a tough matchup for a lot of people when he's on the floor.
And that's really a rarity because looking at the game now, we rely so much on the three-point line that it's really nice to see big men that majority like to drive than really like to shoot threes, but knocks down the free throw there, and Grant Needleman already has 3 points as the lead is back to double digits, 31-21 with 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Jones now has it. Difficult pass there, gives it to Barth. Reese now looking, gives it up. Deep three-point try here again and knocks it down. That was Matthias Dottle. That's his second three, and he's got 6. Inbound pass here to Pease. Pease is double covered, doesn't know where to go. Gives it to Crawford, just gets it in. Now to Siebold. Siebold going to drive it in the lane and gets it in.
Switched it to the left hand and finished going to the rim. I like to see that addition to Riley's game. That's a great thing to have when you shoot the rock the way he does.
And a good turnover there. That was good there by the Scots.
Yep, Mitchell Carew with a nice defensive play there to tap it away, and looks like we're going to get some changes now for the Scots.
And coming in now is Jacob Hager, and back in is going to be Dylan Powell.
Now this will be interesting lineup right here because they got to decide who's going to take the point, and Peace has done a pretty good job. This may be time for Dylan or Riley to step up and kind of handle the ball a little more.
And with Hager in, that adds in a really dangerous three-point threat.
Yeah, he's another one that can really knock
absolutely.
it down.
I've seen last year he could hit those same deep shots that Jalen Jones has been hitting. That's going to be another foul on the Blue Angels.
Yeah, Jacob was on my team on the JV Gold for about half the season as a freshman. So I know what he can do. He won one of our tournament games for us by hitting a big three.
Powell going to the free throw line here. His first time going to the free throw line. He's going to hit it. As with that, he's going to have 6 points, and the lead is back to 10. Knocks down both. And now he has 7. So 6 minutes and 13 seconds left before halftime. Scott's leading 35-24. Jones looking. He's really been a deep three-point threat all night. And this seems to be his range. He's still looking. Loose ball there, but it's recovered by Reese. Reese is coming up. Gives it to Dottle. Back to Barth. Three-point try here. Too much. And Crawford now. And a wide open Riley Siebold. Siebold takes advantage. He cannot miss today.
Well, when he gets a chance to square up and has that extra little breathing room, he's been knocking them down, and he's going to be a tough one to. You got to run at him with a little bit of pressure. I thought it was a great decision by Bo Crawford here. It looked like he had a little opening that he might have been able to throw it ahead to Siebold, and he didn't make that decision, and Siebold came all the way around to the corner, and he found him eventually for that wide open three. So good decision by, I thought, Bo Crawford in that open floor.
And with that corner three-point shot, Riley Siebold now leads the way. He has 11 points, and just behind him is Jack Peace with 7, and Dylan Powell also has 7. So really, so far, you're seeing that just every player. There's not really one player that can just that carries the team. Each member is so vital and so multi-talented in terms of scoring and defense.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think what was neat, a little change. It looked like they put Jacob Hager on number 45. Jalen Jones, who's been hitting those shots, and a little bit bigger body, a little bit bigger hand to put in his face, so make some of those shots a little more difficult. So we'll see how long they stay with that. But I think that was kind of the defensive adjustment that Coach Snowden, who usually handles the defensive adjustments over there, came with Jacob over there to make a stand against the hot shooter on the Blue Angels team.
And Jones now has it, slowly making his way up to court. Hands it up to Dottle. Dottle back to Jones.
Oh, they just switched it off now. We'll see. Now they switched it back.
Barth open to Jones.
Oh, nice.
And that's going to be a foul call on Hager, but really nice defense there.
Boy, it was. That looked pretty clean. He got a lot of ball on that one, but unfortunately, may have hit him with the body, it looks like. So, real nice defensive job. I thought Jacob did a good job of switching back after he and Riley had changed over. So, I think that's going to be the key here is to slow him down a little bit.
He makes 1 out of the 2. He now has 11 as well. Crawford looking. Karuta back to Crawford. Now Hager. Powell's not looking. He's looking to call a play. Showing his great handles. Oh, a nice no-look pass to Crawford, but it's going to be a travel call there.
That's a good call. He got it. Bo kind of got it caught on his hip. He had an opening there. It looked like they were trying to overplay the deny back cut, and Bo saw that and was getting ready to take one bounce to the hole and kind of got it caught on his thigh. So good call and unfortunate turnover for the Scots.
And Hager's quickly going to sub out with Worthy Wiles. Barth now.
And Worthy's going to pick up Jones up high now too. So I think the get a little bigger body out there on him as far as playing their straight man.
But it's going to be a travel call as he took an extra step. And that's going to be yet another turnover for the Angels. They now have 9.
It's one of those situations where you just tell your defender that, hey, I want you to get in his face and make him drive the ball. We're not going to let him stand out there and shoot all night long. So good job by the coaches to make him do something different. That's he hasn't shown that he is going to finish very strong in those.
Pressure here, but
oh.
Looked like he just tried to throw it up, but it's going to be a turnover there by the Scots. Difficult shot in there. It's going to be an offensive foul call. And that's going to be the 10th turnover.
Boy, real nice play, defensive play there, and really stood in there strong took away a fast break opportunity, and the Scots really came out of that one in great shape.
And Crew's going to get a little bit of a break, and in comes Pease again. But that just shows you that even though they do bad turnovers, they're so good at being able to adjust so quickly on defense.
Well, that's one of the things, again, drawing those charges, that's something that is emphasized. You know, you are what you emphasize, and every player is expected to take a charge when there's an opportunity, and Coach Peeler really works on that with them in practice every day.
Powell now looking, gives it to Crawford. Now back to Siebold. Siebold's going to reset here. Pass out here to Pease. Quick ball movement so far. Inward pass, and Wiles looked ahead before thinking about catching. That's going to be a quick turnover there.
Good idea. Nice, kind of a bullet pass there by Riley. It was just a little too hot to handle for Wiles right there, but great idea.
Looking here, back to Jones now. Jones in his range. Step up 3 here. A little too short. Siebold gets the rebound, but it's going to be a foul call. That's going to be on Barth.
Yeah, that was a good job. Again, it's really made a big difference putting a bigger body up there on Jones on the top of the key, and it's making him either force a shot. He's got a low release, if you notice. He's from here, so a bigger body can really block his shot a little bit.
Siebold gets down. Free throw, he now has 12.
You know, one of the things I'd heard they struggled with on the some of the scrimmages were making free throws, and boy, they're off to a good start on that tonight, hitting everything they look at.
So 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Highland Park, the Scots are up 40-25.
He just walked.
It's going to be a quick travel there as Matthias Dottle tried to plead his case.
You know, it's funny, Coach Peeler, now you get a dead ball situation like this, he's going to call a play, and the Scots get a chance. I'm always amazed at their conversion rate on their call plays is incredible.
Powell for the three-point shot, just misses it there.
Still got a good look.
Jones looking. And that's going to be an offensive foul call. Great adjustment there by Pease.
Yeah, it really was. Boy, he moved his feet and got in great defensive position and drew a charge on Jones, and that's his second. So we'll see how that plays out, because he certainly is the one with the hot hand for the Blue Angels.
And you really seen how much Pease has grown from last season to this season. I mean, he is a way more efficient shooter. He knows how to handle the ball, not turning the ball over as much. He knows how to handle the ball. That's exactly what Highland Park basketball is all about.
Yeah, and when you add to the mix Finn Corwin, who's a football player, and he's a great point guard, captain for the Scots, basketball as well as football, but boy, he's a great ball handler too. And I just think that's what you get into a little bit of problem when you put the ball in Dylan and Riley's hand, because they're better on the edge getting the passes to shoot. So I think Pease has got a big shoes to fill here until the football season ends.
Pease makes the second one, so he now has 8. He was 1 for 2 on that, so approaching the 3-minute mark here as the Scots are up 41-25 here in the second quarter.
Oh, nice.
And Seabold sniffs it out and gets it. Pease trying to get it. Good pass there to Seabold and gets it in. Riley Seabold, he now has 15 points. Trying to quicken the pace here. Barth looking. Mitchell can't hang on to it. And he's getting double teamed now. Also backcourt violation, and Pease gets it. Pass here to Seabold, and Seabold wide open for a 3. Just misses it, but Wiles trying to get the rebound here, and he does get it. Powell. And that's going to be an offensive foul there. A little too much elbow there.
A little bit too much. Dropped his shoulder and kind of draw a little contact, boy. On that layup, though, I love that quick hands by Riley Seabold, and then he has an opportunity to get down and finish it at the other end. So Scott's showing a little bit of that trap off of their 2-3 zone, which, again, is kind of their way of putting a little pressure defense in without going full court. They jump on that first pass, and they'll go trap it.
Oh. Seabold just almost he just saw it coming. Barth for a corner 3 now, and he gets that one in.
Yeah, nice shot. A little unfortunate for the Scots that couldn't come up with a loose ball after Riley Seabold had deflected it.
He's coming up the lane, finds Powell for the 3-point try. Just misses it there. Crawford tried to get the rebound. Intercepted by Powell, and now here comes Powell. Passes it to Seabold. Seabold for a quick 3-point try. Could not get it there. And now here come the Angels again. Dowdle looking. Dowdle's getting double teamed. Quick pass there. Can't hang on to it as Seabold now comes up again.
Oh.
A little miscommunication on the pass. Scots are going to turn it over.
Kind of threw that to no man's land there. Again, you want to play fast, but you don't hurry, and you get in too big a hurry, then you're going to cause some turnovers like that. But I love the pace that the Scots are playing. Wiles at 6'4" is the biggest guy on the floor right now for the Scots, and you kind of need to play this style where you get up and down the floor and you're shooting, and you don't ever want to put the stop sign up for any of these shooters.
Mitchell tries a 3-pointer. Yeah, it's going to bounce out. And it's going to be a foul on the Scots.
I think they're going to get Seabold. It looked like he was one that was the recipient of an arm wrapped around him. But,
yeah, it's going to be on Seabold, and Seabold's going to have 3 fouls now. He's getting into early foul trouble with just 1:30 left here in the second quarter. So that's really going to affect your game plan with Seabold out.
Yeah, it really will. I mean, he's one of the guns you need out on the floor. So they'll rest him for the rest of the half and then see what happens in the third. But a couple of little, you've seen his quick hands, and sometimes he gets a little aggressive. The one that he made, the first foul that he made, was just a little bit of over aggressiveness. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there in the third and how they want to play with that, manage that foul situation.
Jones now has it. Jones getting pressured. High pass there, but Angels are able to get it back. Grant passes it in the lane, and it's going to count. Wow. And one there for Pagel Herrera. That's going to be his first points of the game, and he has a chance to get 3.
Real nice play, a little left-hand finish there, and got a little contact, and able to keep the Blue Angels here close. The Scots kind of had them on the verge of a 20-point game, and they're battled back every time they kind of get close. The Scots have a little surge, but they're hanging around right now.
And there's a quick sub there. Dylan Powell's going to come out, and in comes Grant Needleman. Grant Needleman so far has 3 points. He had that and one and the free throw, but Now a free throw try here, and it's going to go in for Herrera, who now has 3 points. And the Scots now lead 43-31. Wiles is looking. Now Crawford. Wide open Carew. And he took that extra step on that pump fake. You can't do that, which results in a turnover. And now the Scots now have 10 turnovers.
Yeah, Mitchell needs to put that ball up. He needs to shoot it.
Mitchell looking. Using his quickness to get into the lane. Foul and count it. Just forcing his way into the lane. He's got 4.
Real nice drive and finish there by Mitchell, and got the call and got the foul. Scots are getting into a little bit of foul trouble, and we said at the opening they're a little short-handed, so those fouls could really count in the fourth quarter.
So just misses it, and the lead is going to remain at double digits. Wiles now has it. We're approaching the final minute here before halftime. Wiles is looking and gives it to Crawford. Crawford now to Needleman. Now to Carew, back to Wiles. Great ball movement here so far. 38 seconds remaining. It looks like they're just going to try and kill as much clock as possible. Needleman trying to get in, foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line with 32 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice play inside, nice move inside. Love to see him be a little more physical and finish that with a little more body lean and get the and one. But Needles is a good free throw shooter, and hopefully he'll be able to finish this off. Jinxed him.
Yeah, there's always a such thing as broadcasters jinx.
No kidding.
So he's going to miss his first free throw, but the lead still remains at 10. 32 seconds remaining. Trying to extend their lead so far. That Grant Needleman, he has 3 points. Makes the second one though, so at least
not too bad.
One is better than none.
That's right.
28 seconds remaining. Jones is looking to maybe just kill as much clock as possible to get a final shot off. Jones looking to get a pick here, but Worthy Wiles just gets it out. Difficult shot. Uses the backboard and gets it in. Jaden Jones. He's got 13. 10 seconds remaining. Pass it to Pease. Wide open is Grant Needleman. He's going to drive into the lane. Passes it out. Pease now has it. 2 seconds left. Just misses it. And that's going to be the end of the half. It's going to be 44-35, Highland Park.
Yeah, it was a good first half. Again, a lot of points. Both teams getting up and down the floor pretty easily, really. And the Scots responded to a little bit of backcourt pressure by getting some open shots. So we'll see how both teams make adjustments here in the second half. And it's very entertaining. It's very entertaining, that's for sure.
And what do you feel that the Blue Angels need to do to try and maybe come back into this game?
Well, just need to emphasize getting after the boards.
And we'll see if they listen to you, but this is going to be the end of the half, 44-35, and we'll be right back with Varsity Highland Park Scots basketball, brought to you by Game On Sports. Welcoming you into the second half, and a quick score there by Highland Park as they are going to extend their lead. And that right there.
Yeah, you saw Seabold miss a three, but again, the Scots hit the offensive glass and were able to get a putback and take advantage of that trip down the floor.
That was Pease. It's going to be an offensive foul call.
Boy, another good one by Bo Crawford there, drawing his second charge of the game. And, again, a big third foul on Jones there, so that could weigh heavily on the outcome of this game as we move on.
So with that score earlier, Pease now hits double digits. Pease just so quick, quickening the pace. Crawford coming into the lane, and it's going to be a foul call, and Crawford will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, nice job of taking the ball to the rack at that time, and Pease did a super job of finding Bo in the corner, and one bounce, and he was to the rim and just couldn't convert it, and now it's get a chance with a couple of free throws.
Crawford so far has 4 points. And now he has 5, and the score is now 47-35 with 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
He makes them both.
Again, the Scots can adjust their defense when Jones leaves the game. I think they can go back to run a little more of their 2-3 zone and try to trap a little bit, get that high trap on the wing off that first pass. But it looks like they're going to stay in straight man right now, at least for this possession.
And Seabold is back in. He is in foul trouble. He has 3, so he needs to be wary. Pease is now looking. Good passing here. So far, the defense for the Scots is hanging on. Mitchell trying to find a lane, but gives it to Dowdle. Dowdle with a 3-point try. A little too short. Crawford there on the rebound.
Boy, great position by Bo Crawford. Get that defensive board.
Crawford to Seabold. Seabold is getting pressured. Now to Powell. Now to Pease. Pease is getting pressured now. Pease trying to get some space. An alley-oop pass there to Wiles. Crawford now. Seabold asking for the ball, and he does get it. Pass it to Pease. Pease for a 3-point try. Contested just a little too much. And now the Angels trying to quicken the pace here. And it's going to be a blocking foul call. And McCade Brown.
That's 4 on Seabold. That's a big call right there. It didn't go his way, trying to draw the charge.
So Seabold's now going to go back out after attempting to get the charge, but inbound pass here is Brown.
That's going to be tough here because with his 15 points going to the bench, he's was Scott's leading scorer there in the first half, and so that could weigh heavily again on the fouls. Could be a factor. Scots are short on the bench.
But when you have players like Bo Crawford, who's also a really efficient 3-point shooter, but you just haven't seen it tonight, I'm pretty sure a coach can really make those adjustments. But 3-point try here by Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to get it down, and those points are going to affect it as they really need to answer here. But really hard foul there.
That ought to be intentional, I hope. Yeah, it sure is. That's an intentional foul. Boy, again, nice pass and nice opening, and Carew was taking it to the rack all the way and drew that intentional foul. So the Scots will get 2 plus the ball back here, and that's a big call there. At least maybe gain an extra possession here.
And the student section for Highland Park is loving it as they are supporting their team. So Carew is going to be at the free throw line here. Just bounces out. It still remains at double digits, 48-38 with 6 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Second opportunity, and he'll take advantage there. See, now has 3 points on the night.
You mentioned the student body. I think we got a pretty good student body
Absolutely,
turnout
opening day.
For a Monday night on an opening day against homeschool. I mean, I think that's really tremendous, and the kids are having fun out there. Had a little knockout game at half, and nice drive to the rack by Dylan Powell that time to get the Scots another bucket.
I mean, that's exactly what they come for, just really great high school basketball. And that's going to be another turnover there. That time it's going to be on Mitchell. And that's going to be the 12th turnover committed by this Blue Angels team. That's really been the killer for this team.
Yeah, and I was thinking just when they had that turnover, I bet if you look at their shot chart, you're looking at everything that they've made has been on the perimeter. A few times they've been able to ball fake and take it to the rack, but the Scots really got to defend the perimeter against these guys, and especially under a little backcourt pressure here.
And the threes they've made have really not been contested, but Crawford tries a three-point shot and gets it in.
Well, you were right about that. He's a good shooter. He just can be a little shy at times, but, boy, he steps up now with the opportunity for somebody needs to score with Seabolt on the bench with 4 fouls.
There's some contact there, but nothing was called, and Carew going into the lane. Foul is called. And you could tell the whole student section was on their feet as they wanted that and one. But Carew will go to the free throw line again.
Again, good job by the Scots, and it starts on the defensive end of the floor and getting that fast break going. And Scots have one of those spurts going now, and they'll see if they can kind of finish the spurt and finish this game off and get, in the 20-point lead range.
Score is now 55-38 as Carew now has 4 on the night. It seems that Scots really have adjusted. I mean, they have really allowed the Angels to not do anything whatsoever. Coming up here, difficult shot there, and Dowdle just gets it in.
Yeah, nice drive then, that's for sure. Scott's got to have a little bit too porous defense that time.
He's getting pressured, going around. No look pass there, so Wiles. Crawford now has it. Crawford spin move there. In contention, trying to get his over, fighting for it. Just can't get it here, but transition here. A little miscommunication. Reese now has it. Passes it to Dowdle. Dowdle's looking. He's going to reset here. Driving into the lane. Wide open three-point try. Too much there. Fight for the rebound. Powell has it. Quick pass there. Alley-oop try. And why not? Worthy Wiles.
Boy, nice assist there by Peace on that one, and he really drew the defense and gave Worthy a chance to finish strong. And again, the Scots kind of withstood a little flurry there by the Blue Angels and were able to convert at the other end.
Too much on that deep three-point try, and it's going to be a foul call.
Boy, what great position Bo Crawford had on that rebound. Real fundamentally sound. Had his man kind of pinned to the baseline, and the Scots will get the ball off the turnover.
And that's gonna be Thompson Grant's 3rd personal foul. So one of their players is now in foul trouble, and he is gonna remain in the game. Powell now has it. Looking, gives it to Carew. Pass here to Pease. Little some contact here, asking for a travel, but nothing was called. Powell for a three-point try. Just bounces in, but Carew on the rebound.
Nice job by Mitchell Carew on the follow off of a miss by Dylan Powell, and real good effort again. The Scots on the offensive glass.
And deep two-pointer there by Thompson Grant. He's got 4. Pease getting pressured. Just a turnover there. Lane shot, but too much there. They're going to call for it, and it's going to remain Blue Angels ball. And it was a lot of miscommunication there by Pease.
They're turnovers and they're turnovers. They're bad turnovers, and that was a bad one because you give up a break. It's one thing to have a dead ball turnover and kind of stops the action. You can set your defense, but those live action turnovers are killers. Scots were lucky to escape without a bucket.
Reese passing it to Dowdle. Dowdle to Grant. Grant looking, step back, deep two-point try. Can't get it in. Pease getting the rebound, and he does. Quickening the pace here. Unbelievable spin move. Loses the ball. And it's going to be a turnover there by the Scots. Grant coming up. Passes it to Singleton. Singleton gets it in.
Boy, nice job by the Blue Angel taking advantage of another Scotty turnover. And need to work up. It's going to be a pull right there.
Yeah, Reese got a little too curious there and pulled Wiles on that play, and it's going to be Scott's ball here. Inbound pass will be Dylan Powell. So 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Highland Park Scots are up 60-45 here in the season opener. They're really, so far, seems that no matter what the Angels do, Highland Park just has an answer.
Yeah, and they're going to shoot free throws the rest of the game. So there's a little set play off the inbound. Coach Peter loves. There's 6 fouls already for the Blue Angels here, and the Scots are going to be shooting a lot of free throws here in the last 2.5 minutes of this one and the whole fourth quarter.
Wiles now has A. Jones trying a three-pointer. That was his first three-point try here of the second half. And here comes Grant Needleman. Crawford now has it. Looking to pass. He's trying to give it to Powell, but Powell's pressured too much. Now Grant Needleman has it. Needleman getting pressured back to Wiles now. Carew now has it. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Pass here to Carew. Great ball movement here so far. Needleman faking the pass here, driving into the lane. Passes out to Carew. Carew with the three-point try. Just misses it. And it's going to be a rebound by the Scots. It's going to be a foul call there on Dylan Powell.
Yeah, nice ball movement again. Grant driving the baseline and not finding anybody in the corner, but making that skip pass to Carew, and he just was a little short on it and allowed the Blue Angels with a little bit of a run out, and Dylan Powell was able to stop it, but unfortunately committed a foul, and he's going to have to go sit for a little bit.
Jaden Jones now coming up with the ball as we're approaching the 2-minute warning here in the third quarter. Three-point try here by Reese and gets it in. Tristan Reese with his first points of the
game. They're
game.
Still shooting a lot of threes, and that's their game is going to be shooting these three-pointers. So Scots need to do what they can to slow that down a little bit.
Out pass here by Hager to Carew. Grant Needleman now has it. Needleman trying to slow it down, getting pressure. Crawford coming into the lane. Difficult try there. Looked like he was trying to go for a 360 layup. Gets fouled, but he will go to the free throw line to shoot some free throws.
Now, this is an interesting lineup the Scots have ended up on the floor here. I know a lot of it dictated by foul trouble in the end of the quarter here, but this is one of those times where somebody, and it may end up being Bo Crawford, and needs to step up and be the guy that shoots the ball and go score. So Bo's been doing a good job making some good decisions. So it'll be interesting to see how this last, minute and 40 seconds, how the Scots offense looks. I think they got a good defensive crew out there. So we'll see who wants to take control of the offense.
And Crawford has really stepped up because at the end of the first half, he only had 4 points. And now, with both free throws made, he now has 11.
Yeah, he's done a good job in a kind of situation where they needed another scorer, and he's really stepped up and done it. So that's what I'm saying. It'll be interesting this last minute and 40 seconds to someone take charge and be willing to shoot the ball. And a lot of times that's all it takes is just to shoot it, be willing to be the man to shoot it.
And so looking at this team right now, this isn't even the full squad for the Scots. And look at the scoreboard. They're up 64-48. Imagine if you take the rest of the team. I'm talking about Prince Dorber. You're looking at the other players that they're missing, and then you add these players from JV that I saw last year who were just so versatile, just so good with the ball. Just what are your I know the expectations are really high for this basketball team.
Well, I think so. I think when you looked, going to the end of the season first, and you look at district, I think they got to be considered the district favorite going into this thing when they're back 100%. And you get guys like Prince Dorba and Finn Corwin and Drew Scott and some of these all these guys back in the lineup and back playing well. Coming from football is gone till the December 17th-ish. The last couple of years winning 2 state championships. So you may not get those guys for a while, but and then it'll take a little while for them to get in shape. But boy, I think that's what's so important about this next 2 months of the season is to get a lot of these guys some playing time, get some depth, and then when these guys that you're really counting on to be difference makers come and have their chance, you're going to be a really solid team from top to bottom.
Minute 35 here. Miscommunication on the pass, and Grant Needleman's going to pick it up. Needleman for a chance to get it. Just misses the layup there as it kind of went out of his hand, but Jones now has it again. Jones coming up the lane. Floater opportunity, and that's going to be an offensive foul there.
And that's the third charge that Bo Crawford's drawn tonight. And, again, those are things Coach Peeler loves to show in the film on the next day, and showing guys standing in there sacrificing their body and doing what they're supposed to do to get that turnover, get the Scots the ball back.
And now the situation is really dire for the Blue Angels as arguably their best player, Jaden Jones, who's been leading the way. He's now had 4 fouls, so he is now sitting on the bench as they're probably going to save him maybe for the fourth quarter a little bit. Foul call there on Grayson Singleton. So with a minute 11 seconds left in the third quarter, Highland Park's up 64-48, and with you losing Jaden Jones, who's really been your scorer, that's not
that hurts. And what's
absolutely.
Interesting is I think 3 of those 4 fouls have been offensive fouls, and you got to give the Scots credit for taking away those drives to the bucket. And once you get them to put the ball on the floor, you expect them to drive, and boy, there's a defender ready to step up and draw that charge.
It's going to be a block there by Grant Needleman. It was tipped, and it's going to remain Blue Angels ball. And It's unbelievable how Grant Needham is just so athletic in blocking the ball.
He's just long, he's just a long, active guy that gets his hands on a lot of balls.
Tip pass there, but it's going to remain Blue Angels ball here. Singleton pressured. Reese for a three-pointer, and he makes that one in. Reese now has 6. Three-point try here. Too much there by Hager, but Pease was somehow able to get it, but Grant Needleman gets the rebound. That's going to be a foul call there, and Needleman will go to the free throw line.
Boy, good job there by Peace and by Needleman hitting the offensive glass and coming up with second chance for the Scots. And Grant finishing strong, getting that foul. And real nice job by hitting the glass. I love to see that when the 3 ball goes up, to see at least 2 of those guys going to the rim.
This is Needleman's third time going to the free throw line. He misses the first one. Grant Needleman on the night has 4 points.
Oh.
Not enough strength there, but he has 4 points, and all 4 of those points came in the first quarter.
They'll give him a little trouble on that air ball right there, but he kind of recoiled on that a little early into the lane to block the shooter, I thought. Might have given him another chance on that one. So the Scots still been unable to pull away.
Way too much mustard on that 3-point try there. Now football-like pass there to Hager, and it connects.
Now he'll try for one shot, I think. It used the last 10 here.
10 seconds left now. Pease has it. 5 seconds remaining. Pease going into the lane. Contested shot, and he will go to the free throw line, so you're possibly able to close out the quarter with at least 2 free throws.
Yeah, it's great. And, the young sophomore has really stepped in and has done a super job handling the ball, taking a lot of ball pressure off of the 2 senior guards and Powell and Siebold. So it's great to see him be confident with the ball.
Pease now has 11 points. Hammond it's going to be a foul call there.
Yeah.
On Grant Needleman.
I think Needleman pushed off a little bit there on that free throw. So, again, the Scots are in great situation, the foul situation here going into the fourth quarter.
Chance to end the quarter on a layup shot. Just misses it. And now at the end of the third quarter, it is now 65-51.
Boy,
the game is not fully done yet. You still feel
No, and I think that's important to note, because the Scots have had a couple of opportunities to push the lead to, the 20, 22-point range, and just have been unable to do it, whether it's a turnover or a missed shot, or and allow the Blue Angels kind of to hang around a little bit. And I know 14 points is a nice lead to have against anybody, but the way they shoot threes, I mean, they go 4 possessions and they shut you down, and all of a sudden it's a 1-possession game for you. So a little disappointing in that regard for the Scots there in the third quarter with some opportunities. I thought the foul on Siebold was huge, having to put him to the bench with about 3.5 minutes to go, and then Dylan Powell getting another shot. Those are your 2 best shooters, 2 best scorers, and when they go to the bench with foul trouble, it kind of slows you down a little bit. So,
but luckily, Bo Crawford was able to pick up some of the slack.
Bo stepped in. Bo did a great job, and Jack Pease did a great job of putting the ball in the hoop. And again, now you got Siebold and Powell both back on the floor, and Crawford's been playing well. He gets to stay. This is kind of going back with the starting group on the floor here to start the fourth quarter.
Powell had a hand on it, but it's going to be a turnover. Great catch there by Powell.
I love the quick hands we've seen from the Scots tonight. I mean, lots of guys really being active, getting deflections, and knocking the ball around a little bit, and that's really been great to see.
Pease is looking, coming up the lane. Pass there to Powell. Powell for a 3-point try. Just bounces out, and good rebound there by the Angels. Angels trying to quicken the pace here. Coming up the lane. Spin move try. Difficult layup. And it connects for Grayson Singleton. He now has 5.
Oh, nice job. And again, they come with a little pressure, and the Scots having a little trouble with the pressure again. Powell's just had a great look that time down the floor, just didn't quite hit it. Been just a little bit off tonight, despite having hit 9 points already, but still got to get some stops here.
Too much strength there on that 3-4 Barth. Pease now has it. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Score 65-53. Miscommunication on the pass, and now the turnover has kind of evened up. They both now have 13, so really change here in the second half in terms of ball handling for both teams.
Yeah, and getting a little sloppy out there, and Coach Peeler calls a timeout to kind of regroup a little bit, get them ready to finish this game off. But I'm sure he didn't like to see those unforced turnovers, just throwing the ball away like that. And again, picking up a little pressure, the Blue Angels have really increased the heat on the defensive end of the floor, and Scots have not responded well right now. This is, again, where you kind of miss the Jack Felds and the Finn Corwins of the world that would really help you be able to sustain pressure a little bit and be able to handle it and turn it into offensive opportunities.
And I was going to ask you a question, but it was already been answered because Riley Siebold is in. I was going to ask is, should they put him in now or wait a little bit? And they are going to put him in as the lead is close to being cut to single digits.
Yeah, he started the fourth, which I think is what they need to do for them, and now their coach is going to call timeout. They're kind of dropped into that 3-2 zone look a little bit, so he wanted to talk about that a little bit. But, yeah, fouls are starting to add up for both teams. You got Dylan Powell with 4 and Siebold with 4. So the fouls are definitely a factor in this game, especially as short as the Scotty bench is over there. And everybody's going to have to contribute for them to get this one to the barn.
There's also foul trouble on the Angels side. I mean, looking at Jaden Jones has 4. You're looking at Grayson Singleton also has 3, and Eli Barth has 3. So both teams are really getting really aggressive in the paint, just trying to get the ball away. As neither Scots can't really pull away, and the Blue Angels just aren't letting this game up. They really want to try and upset the Scots here at home here in the game opener. Yeah,
there's no doubt about that. And I think we've opened our season with them for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's I won't say it's a rivalry, but they come in here and play hard, and they've been excited to get their season started too. And they're under a little bit different set of rules. I don't know if they've already played before or not, but the Scots, for them in the first game, there've been a lot of good things, but there's been a lot of things that they need to work on a little bit. And you see the Scots going to line up, it looks like in their 2-3. Let's see if they try to trap out of it on the wings and try to get the ball out of Jones's hand in particular.
Siebold is in the game. 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Highland Park leads 65-53. Barth pass there. Little tip drill there. And Siebold did have a hand on it.
That looked like one of the Scots plays they call Michigan there, where they throw it to one of the posts, high posts, and they probably got that from watching our film.
Jones now has it. Jones trying to get a move on here. Jump shot opportunity. Not enough strength there, but rebound there by Dowdle.
But nice play. They haven't been doing a lot of that where they're hitting the glass and getting the offensive putback, so a little more effort, another turnover.
Turnover there, and he's going to get it in. Singleton now, and the lead is now at single digits. It's 65-57 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Another turnover, and it's Singleton again.
The Scots are just not handling pressure well. They're trapping off that inbound, the old UCLA 1-2-1-1 trap, and the Scots are having a little trouble. That's what you need to do, find that open guy and go to the rim. That's
Crawford
nice.
Just easily able to get in that layup. That's just not great defense there by the Angels.
Yeah, you got to really attack that trap, or else you're going to make too many passes and they're going to have somebody jump in the passing lane.
It's now an 8-point game, 5 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Mitchell driving into the lane, loses the ball, and it's going to be Scott's ball.
It looked like Mitchell lost the handle on the way to the rim there, and nice play to see if the Scots can break the pressure again. Going to have to throw it over the top sometimes.
They were all over Siebold there, but Scots are able to cross half court. Beetle floater opportunity and gets it in. Jack Pease, he now has 13.
Well, that's the way you do it. You break the press and you take it to the rim right there, and that was a great job by Jack Pease and the Scots breaking the pressure.
Jones to Mitchell. Back to Jones. Jones looking for that deep three-point try. But he's going to drive into the lane, and he's just too strong. Jaden Jones looking fantastic. He now has 15.
Yeah, different situation than with 4 fouls. Riley may have tried to draw that charge that time.
He's trying to get in. Pass there to Crawford. Seabold for a three-point try.
Nice.
Oh, man, he is just unbelievable from downtown.
When he has that extra second to square up, get his balance right, he's knocking it down every single time.
Riley Seabold, 18 points. Jones tried to hit a three of his own, and now Seabold looked like he was going to take a three there, but changes his mind, goes for the layup, and gets it in.
Boy, you love to
Riley
see that.
Seabold.
Kind of a little hesitation, dribble, and take it to the rim, and defender runs at him, and he runs right by him. So nice job by Riley to get the easy bucket.
Seabold now has 20 points and has helped turn this game around for the Scots. Mitchell tries a three. Nothing there. Pease with the rebound. And here comes Crawford. Crawford coming up into the lane. Layup try.
Oh.
Just misses it, but Jones is on the rebound. Jones is pressured. Coming up to half court. He gets it. Going into the lane. Good pass there to Mitchell. Mitchell takes advantage, and Mitchell gets it in.
Real nice job by Jones leading the break off of that. So, when you score, you can set up your defense, set up that press, but when the ball's in transition, you can. Scots do a great job that time of breaking pressure by throwing it over the top.
A little sloppy defense there by the Angels, as now Worthy Wiles has hit double digits. He's at 10. And just like that, the lead is gone back to double digits, 76-63 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining as a foul was called.
Yeah, I think they got within 8. I think it was, something about 8-point level at just a few seconds ago. It seems like, and the Scots then got a little spurt going, were able to handle the pressure, and thought a good job by Coach Peeler not to call a timeout and give them a chance to celebrate a little bit on their pressure defense. So just let the kids work through it. That's what you do on game one.
Barth pump fake there, looking to drive in. Difficult shot, but gets his own rebound. A contact there, still no miss there, and it's going to be a foul call.
Be interesting to see who they call this on. Seabold and Powell, both of them got 4 fouls.
And Seabold's upset. He's trying to talk to the ref here, and it's going to be a tech call.
He was on the floor. I don't know how you can get a foul called on the floor.
And that's going to be it for Seabold for the night.
That will be it. And
he had a really good game. He's going to finish with 20 points, but just the foul trouble really cost him. He's very upset on the sidelines.
Yeah, he really is. That last one's driving him crazy too. And chance for the Blue Angels to get a little bit of scoring without the clock running, which you always look for when you're down double digits in the last 4 minutes of a game like this. So real good opportunity for them to chop into that Scotty lead.
Scots are going to have to hold on as they are up by double digits, but they lose Riley Seabold for the game as 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Scots are up 76-63. Key free throws here. And he will miss the free throw there.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 here on the shot, and then there'll be 2 for the Tech, and then the Blue Angels will get the ball. So we'll see who they decide to shoot the technical free throws. 1 of 2 there. So let's see. They're going to let Jones do the honors here for the technical.
And Reese gets his first point of the day with that free throw. And now Jones, he has been sensational for the Blue Angels. He has 15, looking to make it 16. And he will.
And they will get the ball, so a chance for a big possession here.
He's going to make both there.
That's 3. Boy, they hit a 3 this time. That'll be a 6-point trip down the floor here for the Blue Angels. So it's really important for the Scots to get a good stop right here and stop this momentum here, a little bit negativity going.
10-point lead for the Scots. 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, 76-66. Bart pump fake 3 there. Driving into the lane, foul call. It's going to be a blocking foul call on Bo Crawford. And that's going to be Crawford's first.
Yeah, I think that's the right call too, Sajja. I think that it was kind of moved his feet a little late, and you compare that to those good charges he's taken. That was one that was really just a kind of a shoulder thrown in there.
Barth makes in the first one. He now has 4 points on the night, and the lead is got to single digits, 67-76.
That was basically a 5-point possession there for the Blue Angels as they took advantage of a technical and some turnovers.
Pease loses the ball but gets it back up. He's so quick into the lane.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Well,
he is so quick.
Good job. He's kind of in no man's land. He had to take it to the rim before he lost control of it.
Mitchell lost control of the ball, but Barth was able to help him out. Barth has been really come alive in these last few minutes of the game. 3 minutes remaining. Powell looking. He's looking to kill as much clock as possible. Guiding into the lane. Peace for a three-point try. Bullseye!
Oh, that's a big shot there. Good job by Dylan to find Peace in the corner and make a nice assist and a nice shot. Boy, that's huge.
Mitchell coming up. 2-point shot there, and it goes in for Dowdle.
Both teams starting to find the range right now here in the last couple of minutes.
Pass here to Powell. Powell is looking. Now Wiles has it. Back to Powell.
They'll spread it out a little bit, run some clock.
Crawford to Pease.
Any foul is a two-shot foul now for the Scots. So, boy, there's a
fight for the ball here, but Wiles is able to get it back up, and head coach is very upset on the sidelines for not hanging on to the ball. And the student section for Highland Park is voicing their opinion.
Yeah, they are getting after a little bit, and a little frustration there. Nice hustle play there by Worthy Wiles to get it, but his body between the defender who looked like he was going to have the ball, and Wiles just took it right away from him. So great job to come up with that one, and boy, that's a big possession, and kept his head enough to call timeout, and Scots keep the ball and a chance to build on a 9-point lead right now.
Still a single-digit game, so with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, you've seen how quick that the Blue Angels can just come back into this game. So the Scots can't take their foot off the gas just yet. They got to keep pushing as if they want to win this home opener.
Yeah, it's real important right now to take care of the ball and get a decent shot down the court every time. You don't want to go so fast that you turn the ball over. So got to make some good plays and get a chance to get the ball in first.
Pass here to Crawford. Crawford's really getting pressured here. Crew has it.
Yeah.
And he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, no.
And the bench for Highland Park can't believe it. That's going to be the Scots' 16th turnover.
Yeah, that's way too many, even for an opening game, I think.
Driving into the lane. And it's going to be a travel call. And that's going to be the 15th turnover for the Blue Angels. Both teams having key turnovers here, but no team can fully pull away.
Boy, good job on defense by Bo Crawford, keeping that great position that time and really causing that turnover.
Powell now has it. He's getting pressured. He needs to get a pass and quick and gives it. Crawford now has it. Crawford's getting pressured now.
There you go.
And it's going to be a foul call on Barth, and that's going to be Barth's 4th.
Yeah, this will be huge, these free throws down the stretch here. And Blue Angels are to the point now where they may have to foul on their possessions and try to just extend this game and hope the Scots don't hit their free throws and they can knock some down at the other end. So we'll see how they want to play it. Still a long way to go in this one.
Crawford makes that. He now has 14. He has really come alive here in the second half.
He has, and he stepped up when they needed offense, and Bo's kind of a quiet guy, so that was really kind of a time where he's really strutting his stuff here just when the Scots needed it.
So with that free throw, Crawford now has 15 points. Riley Seabolt with 20. Jack Pease with 18. It's a really high-scoring night from the trio, as now Jones is coming up. Minute 50 left. They might try some desperate three-point shots here. And it's going to be a carrying violation.
Wow,
there.
that's a call you might never see again the rest of the year with the way they let kids dribble the ball now. So that's a tough break for the Blue Angels there on trying to make something happen there. Scott's big possession again. They got to take care of the ball.
Powell looking to pass it, gives it to Crawford. Crawford trying to kill some much time as possible. Needleman to Crawford. Minute 40 left here in the fourth quarter. Scots are up 83-72. Wiles wide open in the lane. Foul and counted.
Boy, nice cut. That looked like they were just going to do a dribble handoff, and and Wiles went straight to the rim and got a nice feed, and boy, what a nice finish there. A big three-point opportunity here for Worthy.
85-72, minute 35 left with these free throws. You think that this might ice the game.
This would be huge if you could get this to fall and maybe get a stop. One more stop at the other end might be enough, and then they might have to play the foul game here to try to extend this thing.
Wiles with a clutch three-point play. Bart trying to get in. Foul call. It's going to be a blocking foul call, and it looks like it's going to be on Crawford.
Yeah, again, I think that's the right call. It's been nice to kind of look at the difference between drawing a charge and a block. And if you watch in number 4, he's drawn a couple of good charges, and then he's been called for a couple of blocks, and I think every call was right. So that was one. He's just a step late to get there to draw that charge. But good job on making him work for it. But anytime you can score with the clock stopped when you're in this situation, you really want to do it. Get a chance to set your defense, and really a good chance for the Blue Angels to put a little pressure on the Scots inbounding the ball.
So Barth making that free throw there. Score is now 73-86 with a minute 28 left, and you feel that it seems like too little too late to start scoring for the Blue Angels.
Yeah, I think so, but it just seems like one of those times where they just won't go away. Their defensive pressure has been enough that the Scots, you just can't look away. It's a 12-point game, and that's something that if you get a few turnovers, you can certainly turn it around in a hurry. So hang in there for another 30 seconds or so and see if it's still a 12-point lead, and I think you can kind of relax and think the Scots have put this first one in the win column.
And one thing I want to say is how much of a leader Jack Feld is. You saw it at the time when he was the first one on the court to go meet his guys, to go give them high fives. It really shows how everybody in this team is truly a team, and how they truly like hanging out together. This is a unit.
Oh, it is. I mean, you spend a lot of time as basketball players. They spend a lot of time together, and I mean, it's one of those things where I know even as a coach, you're spending so much time with these kids, and it's a small group, so you know each one of them so well, and they know you, and as players, you know each other. You hang around a lot together because you're practicing, you're shooting late, you're lifting weights, you're doing things where you're just kind of constantly hanging out together, and it's nice to see guys that kind of reach to that top there. And of course, Finn Corwin is the other of the 4 captains. He's the other one that's not. He's there. He's here, and he didn't have to be here. He had football practice, I'm sure, till 6 o'clock, and here he's over here watching and pulling for his team. And Jack has been banged up a little bit, getting ready to get back in the lineup. I'm sure he's eager to go, and he'll be ready. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, great leadership from all these kids.
And Gift Touchdown also has a knee injury, so we hope he has a speedy recovery. And Grant Needleman now getting pressure. That's going to be a foul call there. And they're just praying that he misses. I think that's what you got to do now. You got to play the foul game and try to extend the game and hope that the Scots miss their free throws. And, you're in a situation with a 12-point lead that if you keep knocking down your free throws, they're not going to catch up. So it's going to be up to the Scots to show that they can knock these free throws down. So looking at it next week, it's the Scots Classic Tournament. So how important is this tournament for the Highland Park Scots?
Well, again, everything's kind of relative because I think again you're seeing these guys that are battling out here. They're shorthanded. Probably get a couple of players back towards the week as the week progresses. But again, I just think what you're seeing in November as compared to what you're going to see in January with the Scots are going to be two vastly different teams, and they're going to maybe even play a little bit different style, and you just never know about these things.
So Barth made a three-pointer there.
Yeah.
He now has 12 points on the night. It's a 10-point game. It's a minute 14 in the fourth quarter. But you feel with this score, with that time, you feel the game is over. But just this Blue Angels team just refuses to go out. I'm
telling you, they're not going away, and they got the ability to knock down three-pointers. And, anytime a team that can – that's the great equalizer in basketball now is being able to knock down the three. And they're not going away. The Scots have had trouble on the defensive pressure. And so, gosh, you never know. I mean, it's never over till it's over, and I've seen the Scots have some issues with this kind of pressure, in January and February trying to win games. So this is important. This is great practice for them work on a little bit of their pressure stuff. There's a long ball, and again, gets tipped. And
turnover there. Mitchell trying to get his own rebound, still fighting for it. And it's going to be a foul call, and it's going to be a foul on the Blue Angels, and that's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, it looks like 34. They're signaling. Yeah, Singleton got the foul, and Scotts will shoot 2 at the other end, so that's a big play there. Got to come up with that rebound. I mean, you're giving the Blue Angels too many opportunities here with the offensive glass, and Scotts have really got to come up with those rebounds. And at 6'4", Wiles is the tallest guy out there, and it's not like the Scotts are going to add a lot of size when Prince comes back and some of these other guys, but still a little more bulk and being able to come up with that key rebound.
Crawford missing the free throw there. Lead remains at 10, 87-77 with 1:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter in the season opener, in the home opener for the Highland Park Scots. Makes the second one, though. Bo Crawford now has 16 on the night.
Yeah, Bo's played really well. I think his offensive production has been a pleasant surprise for the Scots and giving them a chance to hang on to this lead the way things have developed. Boy, that looked like a charge right there, but didn't get the call on that one.
Nonetheless, Barth gets it there. He's really come alive here in the fourth quarter. Pease now has it. They're just looking to kill as much clock as possible, maybe get a foul call. Pease coming up to lane as quick as he can. Crawford now has it.
Got to get rid of it. Don't want that 5-second call.
Powell now. Powell's getting pressure. Double team here. Strips it away. Barth into the lane, and he will get it in. And it's going to be a foul and count it. How about Eli Barth? He's got 16.
Boy, that's a tough call on Needleman there. He just may have put his hand on the back or something and ended up at a three-point opportunity now. So here we go. It's 33 seconds to go and a chance to make it a two-possession game here for the Blue Angels. And, again, they just won't go away. It's hard to imagine that the Scots could score 90-something points and still be worried about it with 30 seconds to go in the game.
And that was only Needleman's second, but that was a crucial foul call. Barth for the free throw. Yeah. He gets in. Barth has really – he now has 17 points. He is unbelievable here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they've done a good job with him and trying to preserve him. He's been playing with 4 fouls the whole fourth quarter, really, and has really done a good job offensively trying to get him to move away from the bench there. There you go.
And they're gonna
play offense-defense with him. And boy, again, it's just the Scots got to handle pressure.
Crawford looking. Crawford's getting double-teamed. Pease now has it. Pease behind the back there.
This is where you just want to hold the ball, let them foul you. That's a good job by Dillon. Don't want to shoot it. Just want to hold it, go to the free throw line.
And the crowd wanted a three-point try, but Powell knows better. Good foul there by the Angels because that's the only thing they can do at this point if they can't create a turnover.
Yeah, and boy, that's good job by the official there to get everybody to calm down, getting a little chippy out there as this game got closer. So talking to Captain Powell and telling him, man, take control of your team and we'll take care and control of this game. So
lead has now been extended to 7. As Powell now hits double digits, he now has 10. And these are really crucial free throws here.
Absolutely. Just shows how valuable that three-point shot can be as the Blue Angels have really stayed alive with that three-pointer.
This is the second one here. 24 seconds remaining. Floater opportunity. Barth misses it there. Seems like a forced shot.
Yeah, big
and
rebound.
Another foul call there.
Big rebound by Worthy Wiles there as he comes down with one. And, again, once you can give them one shot, you really feel like you got a chance. And just when they're hitting the glass hard like this, you really got to get that defensive board.
And with how good the Blue Angels have been at the three-point line, it's a little surprising they didn't try a three-point shot there in their last possession. But now Powell at the free throw line makes the first one.
Yeah,
he now has 11.
This is good practice for the Scots in pressure situations and needing to hit threes and needing to hit free throws and just kind of about 50% right now. So that's going to be it.
Yeah, Wiles missed the second one, and that's going to be it for Barth. He was really upset on that foul call, and he's going to be done for the game.
Boy, he did a great job, 17 points, and really a team leader out there for them, hitting the glass and keeping them in the game. There's a lot of opportunities where they could have just crawled in the hole and given up, but they stayed focused and they stayed locked in to try to make a comeback.
Wiles makes in the first one. He now has 14. I mean, just look at this. Jack Pease has 18. Worthy Wiles has 14. Bo Crawford has 16. Dylan Powell 11. Riley Siebel 20. It is just unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of scoring, a lot of balance, and that's the way it's going to be. Boy, that was downtown.
That's been really his shot all day. That's going to be a foul call again on the Angels, and that looks like that's going to be it. So, I think that's going to be it for the books with 8.5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Highland Park's up by 10
I think
with
you
92
can
to 82.
now you can relax.
Now we can now you can relax, Coach.
Yeah,
I know you were really tense.
I never liked those kind of things because again, the Scots really didn't convert. They hit about 1 out of every 2 free throws. They didn't really knock down a lot until that last sequence there when Powell knocked them both down. So those are huge. And again, there's a lot of good things. Coach will be very happy about the 90-something points that the Scots are going to finish with, and he's going to be very unhappy about the 80-something they're going to give up. So you just have to take the good with the bad right now and enjoy the W.
And Pease now has 20 points. Him and Riley Siebold both put up 20 points for the Highland Park Scots. Final seconds remain. Quick three-point try. Misses it, but that's going to be your final score. Highland Park 94 to HSAA Blue Angels 82. Really good season opener win for the Highland Park Scots.
Yeah, it really was. And, again, they'll look at the film tomorrow and they'll come up with some ideas and some good things and a lot of good things to work on. And, again, you got to really salute the Scots. They were so shorthanded tonight, and then they get into foul trouble to make things worse. And everybody played. Everybody got a chance to contribute and show Coach what they could do. And for an opening game, I think there are a lot of positives that came out of this. And it should be a fun year to watch. And you just know the cavalry's on the way, too. So you just do what you can. And gosh, you hope they win a 3rd straight state championship, but it wouldn't be all bad to have them back to help your basketball team. But we don't wish that on them, so no way. But great job, great opening game.
It's a really good opening game, but that's going to be it here. Next game, it will be versus the Dallas Thunder White in the Scots Classic Tournament. That will happen Thursday through Saturday. It's going to be interesting to see the Highland Park Scots play, but that's going to be it here. I want to thank producer Fred Gardner, director Troy Gruder, camera operator Silviano Moncada, and, of course, my color commentator, Coach David Clark. I want to thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank
Coach.
you.
Really
Enjoyed working with you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it here, too. But that's going to be it here at Highland Park. Tune in next time for Varsity Highland Park Scots basketball, brought to you by Game On Sports.